Yamanaka leads the field across the line with Sugawara and Lim ready to closely follow. Let's see what happens then in race 2. You can immediately see the drivers trying to break the slipstream and some weaving as they aim to get heat into their tyres before they come in towards that braking zone. That's exactly what Sugawara is doing as they come into the nightlight then. The headlights glowing here at the Tokyo Expressway East Outer Loop, and let's see if we're going to have a change of position as we can see Lim there closing up onto the back of Sugawara and Yamanaka coming under more pressure as well. Lim's trying to go towards the outside then. It's a very high-speed game of chess. Oh, Lim's really late on the brakes. There's contact there with Sugawara into the first corner. Somehow the Nissan is up into second place, but I wonder if the stewards are going to be having a look at that. Riding on board here then with Ethan Lim, the Canadian driver. Look at that send from Laboutelet. That's really late on the brakes. That's into the side of Sugawara, and that is definitely something the stewards are going to be looking at. Laboutelet's been given a penalty, Jimmy, as well for that first lap conduct, and that's a 2-second penalty that the Frenchman is going to have to serve in that Volkswagen. He's already 15 seconds off the back as a courtesy of that pit stop. Come back to that. Here's Gallen sending it down the inside of Sugawara into the hairpin. That's how you make a nice clean move into the hairpin, and that sees Jeff Gallen with a bit sideways coming out of turn 12 up into 4th place. Well, let's see what Sugimori then going for the move up into 2nd position. So Honda go through. I say go through to 2nd, but look at the overspeed of Gallen as well as Sugawara. They are through using the slipstream there. Look at how close that was between those two drivers.
So here are the points as they would stand right now. I'd say that because they're going to change very shortly, because Sugawara is going to overtake Gallen going down the straight. We make a bigger deal of it, but it happens every lap because of a slipstream. So also look behind. There'll be other cars joining as well. Oh, I say that. Andrew Brooks.
Hello. Where's he come from?
Off he goes up into P2. They'll then tuck in behind the Canadian driver in at the Jaguar. Still on board with Benelli. Will he go for a move here on Gallen? No, but Gallen brakes very late. Has to pull out there to avoid hitting Sugawara. I think Sugawara just braked a little bit early, and Gallen wasn't expecting it. He did really well to get inside him there, and now up into 3rd place. And again, that's not something that I would consider a penalty. It's just one of those things that happens when everyone's trying to send themselves into a hairpin as quick as possible. Yeah, exactly. I think what Tom's saying there is we need to make, you always have these sort of rehearsals of the run to the line as, again, the position shuffle as we go down towards T1 once again. Gallen now into 2nd. There's 3rd and 4th Sugawara. Benelli's going to drive by all of them 3 wide for a second, because why the hell not? It's only lap 6, so might as well see what we can do. Is Brooks going to be inside here trying to take the place back? No, there's an air of caution, I think, in Brooks' driving, maybe from all the issues he's had previously, but yeah, definitely quicker here. And if they're clever about it, which they are being so far, and again, that Jag just winding it up, off I go, just straight past it goes, 3 wide again. There's no circuit where 3 wide is like, oh, all right. This is the only circuit where that exists, because they're all so quick down the straight that that's how it is. But again, Brooks leading the charge, just some Sugawara sort of slotting in 2nd, and Gallen settling to 3rd, and that's how they'll be until next lap. This is just sort of how it is round here. It's just positioning for the final lap.
As Yamanaka winds up that Toyota, and this is going to get, I reckon, pretty close towards the end of the straight. It's 4.1 seconds, but it's coming down so quickly between them that you can see them slipstreaming one another. Gallen in front of Brooks, in front of Sugawara. So Yamanaka, for the time being, has just about done enough. Here comes Sugawara on Brooks meanwhile, and Benelli goes towards the outside, 4 wide almost for a brief moment there. Gallen goes to the outside then of Brooks, up the inside tries Brooks, not unable to find his way through. That Mazda certainly is very good on the brakes.
Here come the boys. We have Benelli, we have Sugawara, we have Brooks there in that Jag. We know how fast that thing is in a straight line, and all Jeff Gallen can do is sit there and watch these guys get bigger in his mirror.
The final lap of race 2 for the Manufacturer Series World Final then here. Let's see how these positions are going to change hands. Gallen still sits with a 0.2 of a second advantage, but that's surely going to change hands. Look at the overspeed of Tatsuya Sugawara then as we come out of the tunnel into the nightlight then. Let's see what's going to happen here for Jeff Gallen. Surely he's just going to get absolutely mugged down towards that first corner. Here comes Sugawara to his outside. Benelli's going to try and go there through as well as Andrew Brooks. This is really close indeed between them as they go side by side. Benelli versus Brooks there on the inside as well. Gallen somehow holds on to 2nd place, but Benelli's through into 3rd. Tomoaki Yamanaka into the tunnel and across the timing line, but 2nd place is getting really close there between Gallen and Benelli. Yamanaka wins race 2 of the World Final, but it's side by side to the line. The 2nd and Benelli mugs Gallen on the line. Sugawara ahead of Brooks as well. Brooks does get it on the line.